All right, everyone, thank you for tuning in. We are in for such a special treat tonight. We have Diamond Ambassador, homeschooling mom of 7, Bridget Ryan. She is amazing, and we are so honored and privileged that you took the time out of your evening with your kiddos to come just share with us and train us and share your story of this incredible company and this journey of Plexus. So thank you so much, Bridget, for coming on. And let me unmute you. Let's see here. There we go.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, you guys. Can you hear me okay?
I sure can.
Yeah, okay. So I'm in our RV. We're traveling around, and I've got my kids outside, so we should be able to make it through and hopefully get you guys some good nuggets. And it's an honor to be on here. I know when it still feels weird when they say Diamond Ambassador, because I remember being on Zoom calls and listening to other diamonds and going, gosh, I hope someday I'm able to get there. And so I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me. Last night we just wrapped up our Diamond documentary, and it was just surreal that this is for anyone. You guys can do it. And I know that I've said this a million times, but if I can do it, anyone can. And I want to share a little bit of my story tonight on how I got to Diamond and why I'm even on this call with you and sharing. First of all,
Wait, Bridget, we lost you. We lost you. Hold on one second here, guys. She'll probably get back on. Are you there, Bridget? Says she's on.
There we go.
Okay, got you back. So we didn't hear anything. So
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there, but
tell us how you got started in Plexus.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, this is much better.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here. Maybe it's my connection, but anyway, I'm sorry about that. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, and I'll continue on. Okay.
Good.
All right. Thank you so much for having me on. I was in the RV and now I stepped out, but we are traveling around the country, and we just got done filming our Diamond documentary, and it's just surreal that we're here. And you know, I say this all the time: if I can do this, anyone can, and I honestly believe that. And so I want to share a little bit of my story with you guys and how I even got to Diamond in a company like this in a year. I was a retail customer for 9 months. Honestly, we could not afford the products, but I knew they worked. And so I would do it for like 3 or 4 days, wait, we got paid again, order another 7-day trial. And finally, my friend said, you know, I think you need to try and get on the triplex. And so I budgeted it into our grocery bill to order the triplex. Felt amazing. Hormones were regulated, got pregnant with baby number 7. And I thought, oh no, I'm going to go back to feeling horrible, sciatic pain, restless leg syndrome, you name it. And I decided to upgrade to an ambassador only to get the products paid for. I know we all say that, but I was able to share with a few friends who then ended up loving it and shared with a few friends. And we had an accidental businesses. A few of us just were going, oh my gosh, I don't even know how I made 3. And I started looking at the compensation plan, and I saw the potential that it had. My husband, being a businessman himself, we sat down and we looked over it, and we could not believe the potential that we had. We knew the products worked. mastered the compensation plan. It was a recipe for success. So I got my family's buy-in, basically, and I shared with my shareholders and said, okay, guys, if we all needed, we could possibly change. Can you guys hear me?
You're kind of cutting in and out here and there, but for the most part, we can hear you.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
No,
okay.
I'm not on the road, so that's life.
But anyway, for the most part, we knew that we could possibly change the future of our family forever if we got on board and worked together as a team. So we sacrificed some things. It was basically God, family, Plexus in our lives. I did not watch movies. I did not do any extra activities. I took my kids out of sports. We were diamond pace. We knew what we were focusing on, and that's what we decided to go for. So in that, I continued to share boldly because I knew these products worked, and I knew that we were not just in the business of sharing life-changing products, but we were in the business of, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I apologize, you guys. It's getting fuzzy and
we can hear you great, so
okay.
That matters.
Okay, sorry. We're in the business of sharing life-changing products, but we're also in the business of hiring and training people. And so when I understood that I could build a team and help people potentially build businesses of their own and help them understand residual income, it drove me. It drove me to keep sharing the testimonies that I get daily, you guys. People, the testimonies on the products. The mom's telling me, Bridget, I can finally stay home with my babies now. It drives me to keep going, and I'm very bold, and I'm very passionate about that. And I think people see that, and that excitement is contagious. And so people ask me all the time, Bridget, how do you have so much momentum in your team? And I really believe it's because I have momentum in my own business. I'm very passionate about this. I have solid belief in these products, in this business, and my friend and the people in my company. I know that we are all destined to be diamonds if we put the hard work into it, because we have everything set. You guys have the same products I have. You guys have the same compensation plan I have. And so if we put the effort into it, I believe that you will all get there. And so I promise you it's worth it. So April 1st of 2015, I decided to draw my line in the sand and go for it. And I became diamond that next April. So a year later, I became diamond. It was hard, and I want to tell you guys, don't compare journeys, okay? I want you to remember the way our compensation plan is set up, you only need 2 people to make it to the top of this company. So you never know who you sign up, who they know. Who do you know that knows people? You know, most of the diamonds at the top of this company don't have that many level 1s. They sign up, I suggest you go as wide as you can, but you're keep digging for people that want to do this business. And remember that only about 20% of people really are going to work. So you just keep digging and you don't give up. I tell my team, look, those that don't quit win. And I want you to remember, if it takes you a year to go diamond, great. That's not normal, you guys. I tell my team, would you work 1 hour a day, every day consistently for 4 years to even make an emerald income? Do you know how life-changing that is, an emerald income? And I want you to remember, this is residual income, you guys. This isn't just once a month pay. The work you're doing now and the seeds you're doing now, you're going to reap that fruit later, continually. Residual income. You guys, I make more money now when I sleep than I did not asleep before. It is amazing, and I'm telling you, it's worth it. So, and it's so fulfilling to be in a business. You know, we're not selling makeup or handbags or candles, and that's all great and good, and I love to support my friends, but we're in the business of life-changing products. And when I say they're life-changing, I mean people on my team have gotten kidney transplants when they couldn't because their blood sugars weren't regulated. Life-changing, and I mean that. People, you know, I probably get non-compliant here, but when I say life-changing, you guys, we're making a difference. So I want to back up a little bit. How I got to diamond in a year, Bridget, that's great. How did you do that? First of all, I worked very hard, very consistent, and I worked power hours. So My husband knew that I needed a solid hour to work hard. I was not working by going on Facebook and liking my friends' pictures, thinking about a post I was going to do, taking a picture, like 10 selfies to see which one was the best, thinking of what to write up. No, I was doing income generated work. I was constantly reaching out to people. I call them blitz, and I have my team do the blitz. I say, I want you to guys use your voice messenger. You can do, I know if you've ever listened to any of my other Zoom calls, I can do and I will contact a mass of people and just reach out to people and consistently follow up. When I follow up, I always follow up with a purpose, okay? I follow up with maybe, first of all, I want to go back. We are in relationship marketing. You need to build relationships with people and let them know that you care. So how do you do that? Is you ask questions, lots of questions, you guys. Find out what they need out of these products, what they need out of this opportunity, and fit their needs. So with that is, I've already asked questions. I find that maybe this mama wants to lose weight, or she needs more energy, or she's, different health issues she has going on. I may share a testimony that she can relate to, or maybe on the financial side, I will send a diamond documentary that resonates with her. So you want to follow up with a purpose. You want to show them that you care. And remember that sometimes it takes 8, 9, 10 times for them to say yes. You guys, I'm still following up with people 18 months later that have ignored me, and I'm just following up and letting them know, look, this isn't about me, it's about you. I want to help you. So remember that. I want you to remember that we have a gift, you guys, as Plexus ambassadors. It's our job to share this gift. A gift of life-changing products and a gift of an opportunity of a lifetime. This opportunity is helping families. I know some of my best friends. I don't know if you've heard the story of my friend Rossi, who's a very dear friend of mine, was homeless. You guys, she's going senior Ruby now in a year. That's life-changing. And if I was too scared to tell her and too embarrassed, she would still be homeless. So I want to say that you guys go out there, and some of my best runners are people I never thought would ever do Plexus. So don't prejudge. It's your job to just offer the products, offer the opportunity, share with people, and let God take care of the rest. And I want to talk to you again. Okay, so Bridget, we've made our Franks list. We've contacted everybody. How do we keep filling that funnel? And how I train my team is we want to constantly add to that funnel. I want you to remember to be social off Facebook and social on Facebook. Build relationships. The best way to build relationships. So when you're out and about and you may meet a mom at the park, or, at Target or wherever it may be, I look for springboards to reach out to them. And then I say, my famous line is always, hey, I know this may be weird, but I'd love to stay in touch with you. Are you on Facebook? And then I hand them my phone and I have them find themselves, okay? I went and got my hair done in Dallas at a dry bar, like my new favorite thing. And the lady that washed my hair, I got her on Facebook. The lady that blow dried my hair, I got her on Facebook. And we're in conversations trying to sign both of them up right now. So that's just an example of how I do that. And I just start conversations like, how long have you been working here? Or is this your only job? Do you love it? It's Saturday. Do you have kids? Just kind of trying to build that relationship, right? So now they get added to my Franks list. Now that's being social offline. Let's be social online. And how do we gain people from there? And I want to say that I have built most of my business off of Instagram through the power of a hashtag. I saw a post going around a couple of weeks ago that said, what is your biggest pet peeve with social media? And somebody said, when everybody uses those hashtags. And my husband came into the thread and he said, that hashtag retired me. And so if you understand the power of a hashtag, you guys, it's very, I wouldn't be a diamond right now if I didn't use all those hashtags, okay? There's a reason why those were invented, and it's a way for people to find you. So imagine how you use Facebook, right? Can you imagine running your Plexus business without Facebook? It would be hard. That's a great tool for us. That's how I look at Instagram. Those of you not using Instagram are really missing out because it's such a powerful tool. Facebook owns Instagram, and you could do so many networking from all around the country there by building relationships and marketing yourself. So for me, as an example, I'm a homeschool mom of 7. I travel, and so my brand kind of may look different than some of you. And I use hashtags like homeschool, homeschool mom, traveling, large family, mom of 7, mom life, motherhood, different hashtags. And I want to tell you, I was using these hashtags before I was silver. I have been building my business before. So don't think, well, no wonder why people follow you because you're traveling and you have so many kids and this and that. No, you do you. You be you and you brand you. For an example, when I got my first paycheck, I think it was like $120 or something. And for a stay-at-home mom that was a stay-at-home mom for 17 years, that was huge. And so I took my family to pizza. And when you're feeding a family of 9, pretty much took up my whole paycheck. And so I took a picture of us all at pizza, and I said, don't worry, mom's got this. Hashtag pizza, hashtag pizza party, hashtag Friday, hashtag mom life, motherhood. And so what happened is I'm creating curiosity of my people. They're going, I wonder how she's paying for that. I wonder what she's doing. And so people are curious, they're following. And I want to make a point right now that if you're not on Instagram, you should get an Instagram. You need to make it public because that's like having, if it's private, it's like having a storefront with the lights out. People can't find you. If you're hashtagging, they can't find you. It needs to be public. Another thing is don't hashtag Plexus. Don't hashtag pink drink. Who's going to find you? That's going to attract Plexus peeps, right? Are Plexus peeps going to buy it from you? Are Plexus peeps going to sign up under your team? No. And you don't want your channel, your Instagram, to look like an infomercial. People are going to scan, they're going to find your hashtag, they're going to click on it, and they're going to see your page. And they're going to look and say, I wonder if I should follow this girl or this guy or this family. Life is busy. People don't really want to follow a lot of people unless you catch their eye. And that's called attraction marketing. So you need to make sure that your channel is attractive. And how you do that is you're finding common denominators with people. Okay, so I'm going to use another example. If you're a great cook and you're a foodie, maybe you love to cook and give recipes. So you're going to be using the hashtags like foodie, organic, gluten-free, cooking, different things like that, or baking. And other people that love that interest are going to find you, right? And you're going to attract them with some pictures, maybe pictures of you holding something or your kids. And then you're going to give them content that they want, right, to keep them. And then you're going to convert them. And that's how we do story branding. That's why people find you. And that's planting seeds at building relationships. So now, Bridget, what do we do with these people when they follow us? I send them a message on Instagram through that private messenger, and I say something like this. Hi, I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Bridget Ryan, mom of 7. I just wanted to say thank you so much for following our crazy family. It's great to connect with you. That is it. I don't say anything about Plexus. And so when people come back to me, I add them to my friends list because I'm going to be intentional about building a relationship with them. And I know probably some of you are thinking, I don't have time to build relationships with strangers on Instagram. You guys, in that power hour I was talking about, that takes 10 minutes a day to build relationships on Instagram. Simply liking some pictures and saying, oh, that's cute or whatever. And you build that relationship. And then you get them on the Facebook, right? So that you can leave those voice messengers. So I say, hey, are you on Facebook? I'd love to connect with you over there. I transfer them over there and I say, hey, it's so great to connect with you over there. And you just build that relationship. And from there, I just let them know, I'll wait a while and kind of be intentional about who they are. And I want to give you another example of how I do that. When I was in Hawaii, we were in Hawaii for a month. So I was using hashtags like Hawaii, honeymoon, tropical palm tree, whatever. And a bride found me on her honeymoon, and she was in Hawaii as well. And she followed me. And so I sent back and I said, thank you so much for following our crazy family. And she said, oh my gosh, it looks like you guys are having so much fun. And I left it at that. And I said, hey, this may sound weird, but are you on Facebook? And I looked at her picture. I saw she just got married. I'd love to follow you. You guys look like such a happy couple, right? I'm building that relationship. Guess what? She signed up to be on my team. She's a nurse, and she wants to pay off some student loans. And so now that took, let's see, I've been back in Hawaii. I've been back from Hawaii for like 2 weeks. But it took 2 weeks to build that relationship, and now I have a great potential runner on my team. So yes, it takes time, but it's only like 10 minutes a day in that power hour to convert people over. But that is how you can funnel more people onto your Franks list, you guys. And so you work that every day, IPA every day, income producing activity. And so anyway, could we open up for a few questions? I might have missed something?
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself, or you can ask down here in the chat box.
I have a quick question. Would you private message once somebody follows you? What about if you just get love on your picture? Is that too tedious?
Are you talking about just a like on my picture, but not a follow? Okay. Yes. Let me tell you, for me, I really, in my business right now, I can't keep up with the followers. Some days I'll get 50 followers a day. Some days I'll get 1 follower a day. It just depends on the hashtags that are going that day and which ones are popular. So if you're going, Bridget, I'm only getting 1 follower a day, if that. And so what you can do is on my slow days where I feel like I need to reach out to more people, I may send a message that says, hey, I just wanted to say thank you for liking my picture and supporting our family and the journey that we're on. Something simple like that. And I get a lot of people say, oh my gosh, you're the first person that ever sent a message like this to me. Thank you so much. Your family's amazing or something, and you're just reaching out to people and you want to build that relationship. That's the most important thing. Don't pour Plexus down their throats, but just a simple like, you could say, just thank you for your support. And people like that as well. And so guess what? Let's write her down, maybe follow her and reach out to her you guys need to be intentional. That's an important word. Be intentional about the people that you add to your Franks list. Okay. I think that's it on that.
Okay. Anybody else with a question?
Yeah, I do. Hi, Bridget. It's so nice to talk to you. My question is really around social media. So I'm newer to social media. I didn't even get on it really until Plexus, and I got it on it for the purpose of the business. But I have 2 very little kids, and I'm very, I don't know. I think I'm so unfamiliar with social media. I'm so new to it that I'm trying to wrap my mind around like the security there. And so I don't know if you did any research or anything before, because you made both public, obviously. So you get that flow of people interested in your pictures. And I know you put a lot of pictures of your kids and stuff in there. Have you done research around that? Because that's always my hesitancy, that I'm like, I love to post pictures of my kids because that's what people are following me for.
Yes.
How do you deal with that?
Yes, there's actually some people on my team that are, in the military or police officers, and they don't like sharing a lot of their family stuff on there. So they market themselves a very different way. However, I do know that, that is a risk we take, but I'm very careful about what we do. I don't post where we are at that time. I try not to leave locations. And I've had a blog for years that I was very public on, and I feel okay about it, but that's a personal choice that you're going to have to, talk to your husband about and see if that's okay with you guys. But, and if you don't want to post your kids, I have a lot of moms that are foster moms, and they don't post their kids' faces or anything, but they just tell their story in a different way, and you just market yourself a different way.
Okay. That's helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, one more question, and then we're going to have Bridget close with life at Diamond and retiring her husband. But does anyone have one more question for her?
No.
Okay, so Bridget, share with us, I'm sure your husband was never expecting to retire at, how old is he?
He is 38.
Oh my gosh, like this is just beyond, I'm sure, your wildest dreams. And for all of us, like I feel like we have new people on this call that, you know, they look at companies like that just like you and I did. And they're like, oh, well, only those few get to the top. And that's
Right.
not the case in Plexus.
Nope.
We are so very different. I am on the way to retiring my husband. My team is on the way to retiring their husbands.
Right.
You made it there. Like, share with us life and how worth it is.
Well, I'll tell you, Plexus is very different. And I know you've probably heard that, but it is. I mean, there's no way that I could have retired my husband with any other business. But the fact that our products work, and like you remember me opening this call with, was accidental businesses. My team is filled with accidental businesses. In fact, all of Plexus is filled with accidental businesses. When people find out these products work, I mean, we've got such a strong success rate that people find out they work, they end up telling their mom or their sister or their friend. So you build these networks and people get passionate about it. I mean, I did not want this. I didn't ask. I was busy. I didn't want another business. But we were hard workers. We could barely afford our triplex 15 months ago, you guys. So I'm talking a year and a half has completely changed our lives. My kids were getting filmed yesterday for our Diamond documentary, and my 17-year-old was doing the ugly cry. He was sharing his point of view from how our lives have changed. And I just could not believe, you know, I want to share it real quick. My oldest is 17 and my baby is a year old. And I felt like a single mom for so long because my husband was working like 60 hours a week and coming home really tired and going to bed and not leading our home and being the dad that he needed to be because he was trying to support us. And so I know how much he's missed out on the older kids' lives, but now he's redeeming the time and he will not miss anything of our baby. Our little one, he is always playing with him. He's seen every new word he says. I'm not having to text him and send him videos. We get to do this together. Our marriage is stronger because we get to work Plexus together. We know the same people. And I'm talking building a financial wall around your family for generations. You guys, able to be debt-free. People go to bed more worried about how they're going to pay their mortgage, how they're going to pay their bills, how they're going to pay for their kids' braces than they do worried about getting off of medication. And yes, that is so important as well. But the business side of Plexus is, I'm Amy Paul, I don't know if you've heard her say, but this is a life hack. I don't know any other business where you have two parents that are trying to raise 7 children, homeschooling them, hard workers, no college degree, no sales experience, no anything, is able to change their lives this dramatically in a year. But Plexus is different, and you know, you hear in other companies like that girl somewhere is doing this. No, we were doing our Diamond documentary, and my friends from high school are like, Bridget, this is amazing. And I'm not the only one doing it. My friend that I used to waitress with at a restaurant, pregnant with my first baby, just went emerald 2 days ago, or the last day of the 31st. She just went emerald, you guys. So, which is a 6-figure income, a yearly trip to Hawaii. So it is happening, not just to a few people, but it is happening so much. The man that was filming my Diamond documentary is so booked because he's like, there's so many diamonds that I can't keep up with all of you, because this company is so generous and we're just getting started. We are just getting started. We are at the groundbreaking of this company. I've been talking to some of the executives on what we have planned for the future of Plexus. You guys, we're going to go worldwide. Do you realize that? So those of you that said yes this early on in the business, such a time as this, because we're getting ready to explode. Plexus worldwide. So it's exciting. Don't give up. I tell you, it'll be well worth it for your future. So definitely.
Yes, and I'll never forget, to think you just joined for $34.95. And back months ago, earlier in the year, I think you were somewhere around Sapphire, maybe Emeraldish. And I remember you did a post and said, I can pay my mortgage 14 times over.
Right.
You posted that post and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Right.
That's the potential here, guys. And it's far beyond that, because obviously Diamond is far beyond that. But
right.
go ahead.
For $34.95, you guys, I was making $0 18 months ago to now. I mean, I'm talking retiring my husband, investing, putting money away, debt free. I just am so passionate about this, and everybody that I come in contact with, I just say, you guys have to do this. You have to work hard, listen to your uplines. There's tons of training on YouTube. Just do it. Get out there, be bold, and share. And so it's exciting to be a part of this company, and we are all there cheering each other on. And so yeah, I mean, it does not benefit me to get on this call with you guys, but I'm so passionate about this that I want it for other people. When you reach the top, you're like, everybody needs to experience this because it's so worth it. And so my prayer is Autumn is a great leader. And so listen to her, follow her trainings, work hard, and go for it, you guys. And I'm excited to see some more promotions.
Awesome. Thank you, Bridget, so much. I know if we could all scream and cheer, we would be, because this was phenomenal. So motivating. Your story is just above and beyond, so many others out there, because, you're just the American girl of mom of 7, just totally doesn't seem doable. And yet you have done it. And so anybody can do it. So thank you so much. God bless you for sharing your time with us.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys have a great night.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Good night.